today.
You are amazing today. Well, I'm Tracy.
I'm Donna.
And we are Girls Gone Green. Coming to you live from quarantine.
That's right.
Girls Gone Green. We know we're excited. You know what I mean? Because it's Girls Gone Green. Bing!
I'm watching.
It's an exciting day. You know,
this is all new to us, right?
This is all new. We are trying something totally new, totally exciting. We are going to do a live radio show. Daria's in the house. What's up, Daria?
What up, Daria?
She's on time as usual. We love that, Daria.
We love Daria.
Best. Hopefully she's doing well in quarantine. But we are doing a live radio show. And Donna, I'm gonna throw a curveball your way because I know you like curveballs. God. Okay. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, Donna's not that familiar with radio shows. So I said to her, we need to do a radio show. It'll be so much fun. People don't do it anymore. People used to crowd around the radio listening to old time radio. Let's do it. So I said, I'm going to send you a script. And I told her that she was going to be one character. And then I switched it up on her like 2 seconds ago.
2 seconds ago.
Yeah. And I told her that she's going to do all the other characters. So
I can't even believe this, but it's fine.
Yeah. I wanted to do it because I feel that you're best when you're completely spontaneous. That's your forte. And I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be really great. So,
you know what? I'm ready.
I feel like an old film star. Go ahead. What?
I love it. I just want to let everybody know that we have to read scripts. So it's not that I'm ignoring you guys. We have to literally read scripts. She sent me over a script, and I got to tell you, there's a lot of words, and I need to know.
You have to read the script, but here's the key to doing an old-time radio show. Here's the key to doing an old-time radio show, Donna. Yes? You've got to read the script, but you've got to kind of look into the camera every once in a while to make it seem like it's actually happening.
Of course.
It's going to be really great. And Daria's going to be so excited. Dawn, what's up? Yo, Dawn's in the house.
Dawn, can I just throw a secret message to Dawn?
Yes.
That's all I'm going to say, Dawn. I'm not going to let you down.
Devil Dogs. Are you going to be partaking in Devil Dogs? Is that what I'm
I'll tell you at the end I don't know if there's a commercial or a sponsor in this, but
sponsor could be either Devil Dogs or Dunkin' Donuts iced tea, which I'm dying for. Have you had any Dunkin' Donuts?
For Mother's Day, the girls got me Starbucks, which was amazing.
Oh, okay. And
how did it taste? I made that last 2 days.
You made it last 2 days.
Yeah, with a large coffee, and I put it in the fridge, and the next morning I warmed it up.
I bet, because it's like you can't get enough. I agree with that. I haven't had food out in this whole time, so it's like, oh, I can't even remember what it tastes like, but I know it's going to be fabulous. All right. So,
are you ready?
What we have to do for this radio show is, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never seen an old time radio show, not only are we going to be responsible for all the different characters, but on top of that, we are responsible for our own sound effects. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Which will be very, very exciting. I have all my sound effects around me. I have different sounds. Okay, and noises. Okay, it's going to be good. It's going to be really good.
I'm excited.
Wow. Okay, so let's get into character.
Oh, by the way, can we tell everybody what the name of it is?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. You want me to tell them, or are you going to tell them?
Yeah, because I still don't even know how to say it or what that means.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Agatha Christie.
We are bringing you Agatha Christie's Poirot.
Like Ross Perot.
Like Ross Perot. Right, exactly.
Okay.
I will be playing the part of Poirot, and Donna will be playing every other part.
Every other part.
Which is like 20 different parts. So it's going to be great, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on to your heels, your hats, your everything.
I get to be the announcer, so I'm going to turn on my microphone.
Okay, yeah. So we started out as the announcer. And one thing we're going to skip is the Agatha Christie part. Because as you know, Agatha Christie wrote this book as well as millions of other books. And she wrote this radio play. So it's going to be very exciting. I cannot wait. Oh, look at you with your...
I know.
Listen, I like that. I have that. I have one.
You have one? Do you want to get one?
So talk to them in a second. I'll get mine right now.
Okay, you go get it.
Okay.
First of all, I just want to let everyone know, I didn't even know who Agatha Christie was until this happened today. This was just newly thrown at me. Some might say that I lived under a rock, and that's okay. I don't mind. I actually just lived in a basement I've said it before and I'll say it again. Most of my life I spent in the basement. So
where'd it go? Where'd the part go?
Uh-oh. She can't find her microphone. And I'm trying to get myself. Okay, there we go. I'm set up. I don't want to get out of the screen now. Okay. So I'm going to do this. And just in case anybody was worried, I did get rid of all the ants. Basement, vacuum basement. And my mother also got me ant traps. So thank you very much. I'm very excited. Can everyone hear both of us okay? Because we're in a different location. We're in the Girls Gone Green studio. That is now the radio show studio. And we are. Yeah. We're down in the Girls Gone Green studio like normal, but
found it.
A lot neater. All right, here we go. We have an hour, so we're perfect. Look at us.
Perfection. Perfection.
Yeah, perfection.
Perfection. My microphone is right
here. This. I want to get one other thing. Oh my.
Yes.
God. Thank you so much.
Oh, Mom Q's in the house. What's up, Mom Q? She's ready for an old time radio show. I know that.
Okay.
Wow.
I even have the cover. I have this little. When you talk in the mic, it sounds muffled. Okay. Well, then you know what? I'm just going to use it for effect.
Yeah, just use it for a prop.
I'm just using it for a prop, okay?
Yes.
Philadelphia Eagles 16-0 this season. 0.
Yeah, what's up, William? We're agreeing with that. Okay, William, we're gonna do an old time radio show, and it's gonna be
an old time radio show.
Epic! I cannot wait.
Okay,
ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you. Please sit back, relax, and suspend reality for just a moment. We now bring you Agatha Christie's Poirot, done by Girls Gone Green. Action!
Theme music. Agatha Christie's Poirot. From the thrill-packed pages of Agatha Christie's unforgettable stories of corpses, clues, and crime, Mutual now brings you, complete with howler hat. I don't even know what that means. Wait a minute. Shit. And blue mustache, your favorite detective, Hercule Poirot, starring Harold Huber in the case of the careless victim.
Dun, 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 dun.
Before meeting Hercule Poirot in his first American adventure, it seems only fitting for the millions of faithful readers who have followed the little Belgian detective's career in book form to meet the famous lady who created this famous character. So it is our privilege to present a message. No, we're skipping that, I thought.
No, we can't. I'll do it. Go ahead.
A message from Agatha Christie, introducing Hercule Poirot from London, England. The next voice you'll hear will be Miss Agatha Christie's. Go ahead, London.
I feel that this is an occasion that would have appealed to Hercule Poirot. He would have done justice to the inauguration of this radio program, and he might even have made it seem something of an international event. However, as he's heavily engaged on an investigation about which you will hear in due course, I must, as one of his oldest friends, deputize for him. The great man has little foibles, but really, I have the greatest affection for him. And it is a source of continuing satisfaction to me that there has been such a generous response to his appearance in all my books, and I hope that his new career on the radio will make many new friends for him among a wider public.
Oh, thank you, Miss Agatha Christie. And now, Mutual Hercule Poirot. And now Mutual presents Hercule Poirot in his first American adventure, The Case of the Careless Victim.
Dun, 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 dun. Mademoiselle?
Huh?
Mademoiselle, this is a cozy room apartment renting agency, correct?
When we get something renting to rent, yeah?
I have a desire to rent an apartment.
Who hasn't?
Please, mademoiselle, do not jest. Elon, I have with me a brief dossier of my requirements. Please to read it.
Well, all right. Gentleman desires a bright sun-shining apartment of a reasonable quietness near the heart of the city. Mm-hmm. Should be furnished with the utmost charm, French provincial if possible. What? Price is of no consequence, as long as it is reasonable, huh? Please communicate with me at the Hotel Windsor Hercules P-O-I, what? Poirot?
No. Mademoiselle, the name is Poirot. Hercule Poirot.
Well, I wish you luck, Mr. Poirot.
Finding an apartment, mademoiselle, is not a matter of luck. It is a matter of employing a little gray cells. If you can find an apartment for me, please do me the kindness and inform me.
Sure, if you'll do something for me.
And what is that?
If you can find an apartment for me, please do me the kindness and inform me.
Going up. Floor, please. Number 5. You are here now, no?
I'm like,
yeah, I got it. Perot, one of the boys pointed you out. Here, are you, sir? We're on the 5th floor. Bing! A thousand apologies, madame. So now you're a totally different woman. Costume change, woman.
Okay, there you go. Now
you're a woman. Put those glasses on.
It was entirely my fault.
Madame appears troubled. Perhaps I may be of some slight assistance.
Oh, no. Well, if you're sure you don't mind.
But of course not.
You see, it's my door. It won't open.
It is right. Where is this obstinate door, mademoiselle, madame?
Well, it's right down the corridor, room 515.
If I may I have the key?
Well, but it's just that. The door isn't locked. I left it open only 10 minutes ago.
Indeed, madame, you're very trusting, eh?
Well, here it is. Rattling the door. Oops.
It's a stack. You see it stuck. It won't budge. Oh, yes, I do see that it's stuck. It is not precisely stuck, madame. It is gives a little trifle. The door is barricaded. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my God, my ADD is like, where are we? I could have never survived in the 1940s. Oh, there it is. Oh my goodness.
Voila, she moves, eh?
Oh, thanks a million. Now, what do you suppose?
No, wait, madame. Perhaps it is better if I look first. Alas, it is as I feared.
What is it?
You do not know? Look.
Oh,
da, 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 da.
It's the real man. Is he?
Oui, madame. He has been strangled. This is a murder.
Oh, God.
Zut alors, I must compliment you, madame. Your color is excellent. You did not even commence to faint. For one who...
I don't fall apart in a crisis, if that's what you mean. And furthermore, I'm not a madame. I'm a mademoiselle by choice. Miss Abigail Fletcher. And now that corpse out of here, I'd like to get down.
That I regret I cannot do, mademoiselle. The body must not be touched before the police arrive.
Police?
Well, yes, of course, the police. I am calling them right now. Hello? Yes, Inspector Stevens? It is I, Hercule Poirot. Alas, no, I have not found the apartment, but I have found something of perhaps more interest. A corpse. Right in here in the hotel room number. What?
515.
Mademoiselle, what are you doing with the body?
Nothing. I was just trying to see his face.
You will have that opportunity later. Pardon, Inspector. We are in room 515. Bien. We shall expect you immediately. Bien, Miss Fletcher. Now that you have observed the face of this unfortunate one, perhaps you will be good enough to tell me who he is.
I certainly will not. Who do you think you are?
Mademoiselle, permit me to present myself. I am Hercule Poirot, formerly chief of the Belgian Surete.
Yeah, that's what you say, but I don't know. Now, look, Mr. Poirot, I've heard plenty of detective stories, and none of them had a detective that looked anything like you. I'll wait for the police and let them ask the questions.
If you desire, mademoiselle, I merely wish to point out one thing. It is you the police will question first.
Me?
But of course, you are the most likely suspect, no?
Well, all right. Do you want to know?
What are you doing here in this hotel?
Why, I've lived here for 10 solid years, ever since I left Wakaskogo, Maine.
And what do you do? What is your occupation?
Why, I don't have an occupation. I've got a little income, and I like it here in New York. And the last few years I've been doing, well, war work, Red Cross, and things like that.
You seem a trifle vague, mademoiselle. How about this man? Who is he?
Oh, I don't know. I've never seen him before in my life.
Mademoiselle, I advise you to consider your answers with care. Do not forget, a man lies dead in this room.
Well, I can't help that. I don't know who he is or how he got here. I told you. I was out of the room for 10 minutes.
That may be Mrs. Fletcher, but it does not help you. This man has been dead for at least 1 hour.
How do you know?
If you will touch the body right over here, you'll observe it's already beginning to cool.
Well,
therefore, mademoiselle, if you left this room only 10 minutes ago, and your situation is grave indeed, for this man was already dead.
Oh, I couldn't have done it.
So, and why not?
Because his body was lying right across the doorway. You know perfectly well I couldn't get out through the doorway and still leave a body wedged against it. Belgian surety indeed.
Very good, mademoiselle. But you could have murdered him here. Made your departure by way of the fire escape through the room overhead and come down inside to this corridor where you so innocently made my acquaintance. You see, there is evidence that the fire escape has but recently been used. So now, how is it so amusing?
Well, I don't care. I had nothing to do with this. And I know you, detective. You're just out to get a suspect. And just because a man was murdered in my room.
Gently, mademoiselle. All is not lost. Fortunately, you deal with Hercule Poirot, who goes one step beyond the obvious. You see, this poor man was not murdered in your room. He was killed in the room overhead.
But why? Why kill him upstairs and leave him on my doorstep?
That, mademoiselle, we shall discover in due course.
Forecloses. Sound of key lock. All right, Mr. Poirot, now that you've got the corpse safely locked in my room and us outside, what am I supposed to do? Sleep on the fire escape?
I do not think that will be necessary, mademoiselle. You are coming with me to the lobby where we shall wait for my friend Inspector Stevens. He will see that you are comfortably sheltered for the night.
Oh, tell me, Mr. Poirot, how'd you fight out the murder? How'd you figure out that the murder took place upstairs?
It is not apparent, Miss Fletcher. Please squeeze the bell for the elevator. I look out of your window and I observe the fire escape. And what do I find? Everywhere the dust is peaceful.
Well, naturally. The help is too busy to polish fire escapes.
Aha, mademoiselle. But on one stairway, the one leading up from your window, all is disarranged. There's a broad, clear path through the dust and precisely the width of a human body. And since the path extends only to the floor above, it is obvious the body has been dragged down from room 615. Also, the garments of the dead man, the trousers, the elbow, and across the shoulders, there are unmistakable traces of rust. Voila, the elevator.
Going down?
Monsieur, would you be so good as to explain why we took you so long to arrive?
This is an old car. Every once in a while it goes on the fritz.
On the fritz, huh?
Out of order.
Yeah, I got stuck on the 9th. You have been to the 9th floor all this time? Yeah, that's right. That is very difficult to believe, eh? Why? Because the indicator has been putting it to the basement. Oh, that indicator, as soon as anything goes wrong, just flops. You know what I mean? I am sure that that is true as the indicator. But unquestionably, monsieur, it is true of the too clever murderer. As soon as anything goes wrong, it flops. Eh bien, Inspector Stevens. There is the situation. An unknown man strangled to death in a room and dragged down the fire escape to another room.
Oh, Poirot, this body is the person I think it is. The commissioner will have my head.
Eh, mon ami, forgive me. You seem agitated.
And we were warned, too. I assigned my best man to guard him, the smartest cop on my force, Sam Treble. Good Lord, Poirot, there'll be an international scandal.
Gently, my mon ami, go fast, even for Hercule Poirot. Who is this magnificent figure of international importance?
Parrish. John Parrish.
Oui, Parrish. The name rings a bell. He is a currency expert, right?
That's right. He's on his way to Europe to set up the new paper currency for the liberated countries. Checked into the Windsor today. Was supposed to pick up some papers, dyes and inks, and then hop a bomber tonight.
Fifth floor, please. An enormous undertaking and one of great importance.
And I was responsible for his safety. I'm supposed to be an eccentric sort of guy. No photographs, no publicity. Treble was the only man in the force who knew him at all. Tremble failed. You see what this means, Poirot?
I see only this, my friend. We have arrived at the first step in the solution of this distressing murder. And now we don't know the motive. Bing! This way, Inspector. This is the room. Mademoiselle Fletcher, your key, please.
Here you are. I'll never live this down.
You exaggerate, mon ami. Even the best of men sometimes fail. Regard, Inspector. Here is your corpse.
They certainly did a job. Thunderation.
You are shocked, monsieur?
Well, Poirot, what do you realize? Do you realize what's happened?
But of course, Inspector, it is not Jonathan Parrish who has been murdered, but your own faithful policeman, Sam Tremble.
Poirot, that's not very funny. You knew it all the time.
Pardon, mon ami. I knew nothing of the sort.
But you distinctly told me.
No, Inspector. You told me. To see the dead man, to me, was an unknown corpse. It could have been anyone. But when you speak of two men, one a wealthy financier of international importance, the other a police officer, but I am employing the little gray cells, it is not difficult to conclude that the corpse with the large, high, comfortable shoes and the plain suit would be a policeman.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry.
Monsieur, there is no time for the profuse apologies.
You're right. We've got to get to Parrish at once. The poor guy doesn't even know his bodyguard's gone. Hello? Operator? What room is Jonathan Parrish in? 615? Hold on. Poirot, that's the room directly over this one, where Tremble was killed.
Precisely.
Operator, let me talk to Mr. Parrish.
I do not think you will find the gentleman. I think you will find that the gentleman will not answer.
Why not?
Obviously, he would not be witness to a murder without reporting it. On the other hand, he too may.
Good Lord, Poirot. You think he's dead too? He received a warning from Hillary Kent.
I'm not following you, mon ami.
Huh? I don't want to blame you. Hillary Kent is a criminal egomaniac.
The one who commits a crime chiefly for the pleasure of baffling the police, eh?
Exactly. Well, this Hillary Kent or someone who calls himself Hillary Kent is one of those guys. He pulled off a few clever jobs and got away with them. We don't know anything about him. Whoever he is, he's got to get the thrill out of every job. So he makes it a rule to warn his victims.
I know the type well. Monsieur Parrish, I take it, has received such warnings.
Right. Now you see why I assigned my best man.
Bien. But now we must hasten upstairs to Mr. Parrish's room. Already, it may be too late.
Well, I'll go too. I don't want to stay here with this body. You stay right here, Miss Fletcher, until I give you permission.
Inspector, if you do not mind, myself, I am not adverse to Miss Fletcher's company. I find her very, intriguing.
Oh no! Answer!
But naturally, you did not expect the murderer to sit down and wait for us. You have to employ the passkey.
Remember, Miss Fletcher, you're not to touch anything. It's perfectly all right. I'm wearing gloves.
The inspector is thinking of fingerprints. Moi, I do not think he will find any. Monsieur Kent, or whoever the killer may be, is too clever to leave any traces.
Well, maybe, but I want to be sure we don't even lose the tiniest clue.
Excellent approach, mon ami. There are many interesting things we may learn here about Monsieur Parrish.
Well, he certainly gets around a lot.
Oui, the labels on his luggage are from the four corners of the earth.
Miss Fletcher, I said you're not to touch anything. For goodness sakes, it's only a book.
Books may be of great significance. Oui. This one, for example, it is no ordinary book. It is a stamp album of great value. Some of these stamps are almost without price. Very interesting. This Guatemala blue. Put up your hands, all of you.
What? Oh.
Don't move, I said. Don't move. Have no fear, monsieur. I will not dispute the authority of your gun.
Oh no.
That's your commercial. We interrupt this moment for a quick commercial break from Donna V.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Donna V, and I'm here stuck in quarantine, but it doesn't matter because you know why? I've got myself a devil dog. And you know what I love about devil dogs?
What?
They're really delicious. They're so nutritious, and you can eat it in one bite.
Let's see.
I don't know if I could do it in one bite.
Wow. Devil dogs make the guys come running, especially when you eat them that way. You can find them at your local grocery store. Just ask your grocer for the closest box of devil dogs. Now, back to the show in question. When we last met, they were being held at gunpoint. Monsieur Poirot was being very brave, and the rest of the group did not know what to do. Bum, 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 bum.
Mister, you can't get away with this. Put your gun down and talk fast. What the devil dog are you doing?
Yeah, devil dog, they bring it in. But obviously, Inspector, this is the man we seek. This is Monsieur Jonathan Parrish. That's just... I got it. Hold on. That's just who I am, all right? Speak up. Which one of you is Hillary Kent?
Hillary Kent?
Yes.
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Parrish. You've got this all wrong. I'm Inspector Stevens, Homicide Squad, and this is Hercule Poirot, the famous Belgian detective.
So you say. You don't look like the policeman to me, particularly that little squirt with a mustache.
Oh, God.
Eh?
Oh, no, that's you.
Eh?
You stay right where you are till I check on you.
Yes. Bum, 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 bum. Eh bien, Monsieur Parrish, now that you are satisfied and we are satisfied with your identity.
Well, I've heard of you. Of course, you're supposed to be the greatest French detective in the world.
Always people say that about me. But, Monsieur, it's not entirely true. I am not French. I am Belgian.
Huh? Well, I wish y'all get out of here and leave me alone. I'm expecting my daughter, and I don't want to run into a room full of policemen.
But monsieur, you are in great danger. You must be protected at every moment.
You're offering me police protection? Not worth a hoot. I beg your... Well, that's what I said. Not worth a hoot. I have protection. Some detective they assigned to me. Where is he?
He is dead.
What?
Yes.
He was murdered in this very room while protecting you.
Therefore, you do not object too violently. I shall undertake to protect you until you step aboard your airplane.
Well, all right. I mean, I don't know how long it'll be. I'm just waiting for one little parcel to be delivered, and then I'm off.
Monsieur, is taking with him a lot of equipment?
Yes, quite a load. I've already sent most of it off to the airport.
Nah, bon, that is good. That is good.
Miss, don't eat that chocolate. It may be poisoned. Oh, oh, nonsense. This candy isn't poisoned. I wouldn't be too sure. The box candy supposedly came from my daughter, Laura. It was delivered a little while ago.
Yeah, but you suspect that she did not send it.
Oh, well, she's supposed to come here in person. Should be here by now. In fact, so why would she send it?
Yeah, you are very shrewd, mon ami. Hi. Excuse me.
Wait a minute, Johnny, come back here. What do you want?
Nothing. I just want to see if Mr. Parrish got his extra laundry box okay.
Yes, I received it.
Okay, well, excuse me.
I picked up a few more things to take along. Special dyes and inks. They'll just about fill up that laundry box. Excuse me, I've got to go to the bedroom and finish packing. Crusty old bird, isn't he? How would you be if you knew someone was out to kill you? No wonder he's jittery.
He's irritable and nervous. That perhaps explains it.
Explains what?
Why he wears upon his feet that unique pair of socks, one of which is green and the other which is brown.
All right, if the man wants to be eccentric, let him be. I've still got a murderer to catch. You want to come along?
No, Inspector, I have attached myself to Monsieur Parrish, and I propose to see that...
Come in!
Hold on, I got it! Inspector? Inspector! One of the men found this on the sidewalk outside of the hotel. Thought you might want to take a look at it before turning it in to the lost and found.
Okay, Brady, thanks. A lady's purse, usual assortment of stuff. Cosmetics, perfume, change, keys. You make anything of it, Poirot?
Let me see. Sacre bleu!
What is it?
These initials, L.P. Monsieur Parrish.
Yeah?
What did you say was the name of your charming daughter?
Laura.
Laura.
Good Lord. L.P. Laura Parrish. Bro, where are you going?
I have a little idea. Mademoiselle Fletcher, please accompany me.
How about me, Mr. Parrish? You were so attached. How about Mr. Parrish? You were so attached to him.
I have become momentarily detached. I leave him in your care, Inspector. Protect him with the apple of your eye. Come. It will not be the first elevator. It will not the first time you have left the elevator unattended, Monsieur Johnny. Come along. Mr. Poirot, you're wasting your time in this basement, believe me. Nevertheless, it interests me. Please, 2 lights away. There's nothing here. You're wasting your time in this basement, believe me. Nevertheless, it interests me. Please, 2 lights away. As I said, there's nothing here, just a lot of ash cans. One moment, what is that behind the door? Well, that's the laundry bin. They keep the soiled linen in there. You won't find anything in there. Take one brief glance, shall we? There you see, nothing but a pile of dirty sheets and pillowcases.
Good gracious! What a laundry bill they must have!
Eh bien, let us proceed to... One moment.
What is it?
Sacre bleu, protruding from under these sheets. Oh. Holy cow!
No.
It's a foot. No. This is what I feared.
Oh. Look!
A foot, a small foot. This is what I feared. It moves, and then we are not too late. Quickly, monsieur, help me uncover her.
That's all I know, Mr. Poirot. I was walking along, and wait, let me see. Hold on. That's all I know, Mr. Poirot. I was walking along the street toward the hotel. Just as I passed the alley, I was pulled in. I tried to scream, but something was pressed against my mouth.
Chloroform, Miss Parrish. Had you seen your assailant, you would have seen Hilary Kent. Hello, Miss Parrish. You are most fortunate. Another few minutes under the linens, and who knows? Voila! Here is the room of your father.
Oh, well, that...
Inspector Stevens, here is Miss Parrish.
Oh, well, that's a relief. Come on in. I was afraid. Poirot, you turned up with a body. How'd you manage to find her?
This is not important now. We have found her, but we have lost her father.
Oh, yes, Miss Parrish, I'm sorry. Your father is terribly upset about you. But his material was delivered and he had to rush off to the airport.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Don't tell me I missed him after all this.
Ma pauvre petite, we have neglected you, eh, Miss Fletcher? Your room is now free of corpses. Please take Mademoiselle Parrish down and extend her some first aid.
Come along, Laura. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Inspector, I hope you do not later have cause to regret that you permitted Parrish to go off to the airport unprotected.
Oh, he'll be all right. Besides, I've got a job to do here. Although, frankly, I'm in a complete fog. I can't make head or tail of the whole business.
No, Stevens, the head and the tail we already have.
What?
Yes, it is merely a fragment of the middle that we lack.
Well, who is it? Hey, Mr. Poirot, where are you going?
To see how Miss Parrish is and to telephone the airport to see that Miss Parrish receives the proper attention. Au revoir.
Mr. Poirot, where are you taking me now? I'd like to have some.
Mr. Perrott. Hello, someone calls?
It's Johnny in that parked car.
Mr. Perrott, I got a message from the Inspector Stevens. He rushed off like a minute ago. From Stevens? What was it? What was the message? He said he got a word that Mr. Parrish has been seriously hurt in an automobile accident on North Salem Road. Mon Dieu, this is too much.
Too much.
You're going to get there fast as you can. Here's the address. 52 North Salem Road. Monsieur, your duties for the day are over? Yeah. And this is your vehicle? Yeah, why? There is no time to seek a taxi, so I will impose on your kindness. Miss Fletcher, quickly, please. North Salem Road, right? No, to the airport. What? To the airport.
But Mr. Parrish isn't at the airport. He's injured on North Salem Road.
No, mademoiselle, that is what I was intended to believe. Do you not think so, Johnny? He is not there, I assure you.
How do you know?
Well, North Salem Road is not on the way to the airport. It is in the opposite direction. This is merely a trick to keep us from the flying field. We must hurry there before it is too late.
Well, the airplane is still there, but I don't see anything amiss.
Voila, over there.
Parrish, as large as life.
Yep, that's him, all right. Come along, please, both of you. Monsieur Parrish.
Monsieur, Perrault, my daughter, is she?
She is at the hotel, monsieur, resting. She has had a small misadventure, but she is entirely safe.
Thank heavens.
Are you relieved, huh?
Am I? I don't think I'd have gotten on the plane if you hadn't found her. Fortunately, I didn't have to. They've been delayed a little. Poirot!
Inspector Stevens, I knew you would not walk into this trap.
Yeah? But as usual, you beat me to it. I was halfway out to North Salem Road before I realized what was cooking.
Eh bien, here was Mr. Parrish, safe and sound, eh? I suggest the bomber may be expected with great care. There may be sabotage.
Oh, good idea.
Also, have all the doors to this building guarded. Mr. Pro, do I have to hang around here? But of course, Johnny, we may require you for a return trip. Oh, Monsieur Parrish, here is your pilot to report.
Well, we're ready now, Mr. Parrish. Thank you. Oh, Captain, here comes my luggage. Will you see that it gets aboard? Righto, sir. And be especially careful of that wooden crate. Well, goodbye, Inspector. I must admit, you've been extremely helpful, and I'm much obliged. Not at all. Goodbye and happy landings. Miss Fletcher. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye, sir. Monsieur Poirot, it's been a privilege to know you. I'm only sorry I can't remain to see you break the case. Ay, Dios mío.
But you have, monsieur.
I beg your pardon?
The case is broken. Inspector, meet Hilary Kent, the gentleman to whom you have just wished bon voyage.
Hilary Kent? You're mad, Perrault. Good gracious, I thought he was Parrish.
And that long wooden crate which I have waited so long to see, it is not to be moved, Inspector.
Why not?
Because, mon ami, it contains the body of Jonathan Parrish. Bum, 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 bum. A charming restaurant this is, n'est-ce pas? The plane circling about gives it the feeling of flying, eh?
The feeling I've got is that's what's flying. If that's what flying gives you, keep me from it.
That is natural. I do not like murder, Miss Fletcher. Inspector Stevens, everything is taken care of? Eh?
Yes, they're taking Kent away now.
Then perhaps you will join us in a little supper.
No thanks, Poirot. I gotta get back. I just dropped over to ask a few questions.
For example?
Well, when did you first suspect that Kent was impersonating Parrish?
Almost from the start. When we entered the room of Monsieur Parrish, what did we find, eh? An amazing paradox. On the one hand, we have a man who is an ardent stamp collector whose album is in perfect order. Each stamp is shade of stamp precisely in the place, except the most valuable one of all, the Guatemala blue, reposing among American 3-cent stamps. Later, when I look at his socks, one green, one brown, I am certain the man in the room is colorblind.
Dun, dun, dun. And therefore, not Parrish, the stamp collector.
More important than that, he cannot be Parrish, the currency expert, who is to select the colors and the shades of the new paper money, eh? Therefore, if the man in the room is not Parrish, who is he?
Obviously, Hilary Kent. Then why didn't you arrest him right away?
Because without a body, one cannot prove murder. And I felt sure Monsieur Kent would lead me directly to the body.
Then you weren't guarding him. You were watching him.
Precisely.
Well, you weren't so smart when you let him out of your sight. He might have gotten away in the plane.
No, not at all. When I called the airport, it was to make sure the plane would not leave until I gave the word.
You know everything, don't you?
There are some things that are obvious, mademoiselle. We can suppose Hilary Kent discovers the nature of the mission Monsieur Parrish is engaged in. Ah, what a magnificent opportunity for a swindler, eh? Perhaps the greatest in history. To remove Jonathan Paris, fly to Europe as Parrish, deliver the papers, the formulas, the dies to the proper authorities, and then, at the moment, just counterfeit the new currency and reap a huge fortune.
Jumping codfish! The man must be mad.
Perhaps, mademoiselle, but he is also a genius, eh? He learns that Parrish is at the Hotel Windsor in room 615. He knocks on the door when Parrish admits him, and at once he strangles him to death, eh? But the body, that must be disposed of. Well, no one will find it. There is but one thing to do. Take the body to Europe in the very packing case which stands in the room.
Then you just squeeze where the body. Then you just guess where the body was.
No, Inspector. There was proof in the room. You remember when the second laundry box, which Hilary Kent asked for? This is a special ink, he says to me, which I have only now purchased. Obviously, this is a lie. On such a mission, one does not purchase supplies at the last minute, eh? Hence, I know these inks and these dyes have been removed from some other box to create room for the body.
Gracious, it's as plain as the nose on my face. Uh-oh, what about Laura Parrish? Oh, I've got that figured out. She calls up and says to Kent, Pop, I'm coming over. Of course he can't allow that or the jig's up. So he gets down the alley and eliminates her, right, Poirot?
Exactly. As for poor Trumbull, he has been with Parrish. He knows him. And when he knocks on the door and Kent appears, he demands to see Parrish. Kent kills him, and since the packing case is already occupied, drags him down to Miss Fletcher's room.
That was his big mistake. He should have never started up with me. Oh, excuse me for a minute. I think that's the ward wagon pulling up.
Mademoiselle, I may ask a question of a personal nature.
Fire away.
Mademoiselle, you are not engaged in a business enterprise.
No.
Are you fluent with shorthand and the typewriter?
Why, yes.
Bon, mademoiselle, I find you both intelligent and amusing. A rare combination in a woman. Moreover, I am in great need of a secretary with your superb qualifications.
Oh, okay. Well...
Yes, you're not employed, so my little gray sells to the best advantage. Nevertheless, are you interested?
Oh, Mr. Poirot, for 10 years I've been devouring detective stories, and you asked me if I'm interested? Chief, you've got a secretary. Oh, well, Poirot, they've taken Kent away now. I guess that winds up the case.
Not quite, Inspector. Tell me, where does Monsieur Kent reside?
Well, we found a lease on him for an apartment in Gramercy Park.
That is a good neighborhood, no?
Oh, swell. It's right in the heart of the city. But why do you ask?
I do not think Monsieur Kent will need an apartment for some time, but I do. You see, my friends, it is as if I have said, to find an apartment in New York City is the essence of simplicity. One only has to solve 2 murders.
Be sure to listen next week when Agatha Christie's, American's favorite mystery writer, brings you her favorite detective, Hercule Poirot, starring Harold Huber in the case of Murder by the Sea. Agatha Christie Poirot is directed by Carl Eastman.
Hey, wow, you did a heck of a job, Donna V.
No, you did a great job.
Woo, that's a lot harder than it looks, ladies and gentlemen. That's no
joke. Even my mother wrote it. This is like perfect. Hello, ADD. Can you see that? I was like, my eyes were jumping Jehoshaphat's all over the place. And then I saw words turn into other words. I was like, what are these words? I'm completely sober and the words are turning into other words.
Right? Can you imagine trying to do that with a few drinks in you? That's not a good idea.
No, not a good idea at all.
No, that was so much fun. And the more we do it, the better we're going to get at it. And we're going to have different people come in and be different characters.
Right. We're going to invite other people.
Yeah, which will be so much fun. Oh my God, that was great.
That was great. You know what I think we should do is we can copy and paste it and put it into a document on what the hell is it called? Yeah, Dawn, she said that's a challenge. It was.
Yes. That was really fun.
That was a lot of fun. What is that?
Yeah.
Yes, and dyslexia too, Mom. Thank you. She's telling all my secrets. Why don't you tell my weight and my social security number? But I love you, Mom. I'm just teasing. In all sincerity, what is the is it Google Documents? And we could probably highlight pink and blue so we know, because that's the one thing I have to say. Everything in black
yes.
is small type.
Yes, it's hard. It's hard.
It was like not knowing who was who and what was.
But that kind of makes it funny. That made it funny when you were like switching all the hats and the hair and everything. I think that made it really funny.
Oh, I'd still switch the hats and the hair, but I'm saying good to know, like, if you were one color and I was another and we were responsible for certain lines. Agreed.
Well, this is our first time through. You know what I mean? We had to see what was what.
That was
really fun. That was so much fun. So tell me what's going on for you this week so we can tune in, Miss Donna B.
Well, I just want to say that my secret message was to my friend Dawn, who loved the fact that I ate an entire crimpet on last week's show, and was like, she literally for Mother's Day sent me 2 packages of devil dogs, and I thought it was the cutest, sweetest thing. My mother came over today and brought me more crimpets. I will tell you this.
Wow.
I'm getting a lot of treats. What do I have going on?
Which is so nice.
Oh, I love it. I love it. You know, I'm still reading every morning to the kids, which I absolutely love. It is one of my favorite things to do.
Yep.
And 8:05 I go live. And this week I have Natty Bumper Car tomorrow night is my guest. And then on Friday, I actually will be having a guest of Mr. Sean Morton. So I'm really utilizing the fact that I have the ability to put 2 people on the camera or more. And at 3:00 in the afternoon, I'm on with Dawn and we do a beauty segment.
Which is great. I've seen that. It's terrific.
We're both in the beauty industry, and I'm going to let you talk. I promise. I'm just going to get this last thing out.
No.
What's nice about it is that Dawn's a makeup artist, and just like you, works for TV. So she works for Fox. And right now, everything's shut down. So we're taking advantage of using the time that we have wisely, trying to make an impact and a difference. And I mean, it's really good. I know you're doing tremendous amount of work. Your videos are amazing, and I know they're getting a lot of recognition from people.
Well, I'm trying to do as much as I can, but wait, are we allowed to say a little exciting news about your reading with the kids or no? Not yet.
I mean, are you allowed to say about your stuff?
Yeah, but I'm saying, are you allowed to say or no?
Well, I mean, I only got a phone call. I don't know.
Okay, but will it be on a website? Are they going to?
I have no idea. I got a phone call from somebody in Bloomfield. That's why I don't want to say too much in case.
Got it. Never mind. I thought I thought everybody was.
No. It's nothing is set in stone yet. They just were like, they saw what I was doing. They were excited about it, and they were from the recreation department in Bloomfield and wanted to know if they could share the information or we can collaborate on something. To which I said, absolutely.
That's awesome. That is so exciting.
Your exciting news. You were on a radio show.
Yeah, I got called on a radio show about my my music videos for a radio show in Daytona Beach, Florida, of all places. I was like, can I come down to Daytona Beach just to be on the air? Because how much fun. And that was really fun. And then I have an interview tomorrow with Jane Condon. Have you ever worked with Jane Condon? She does a show called 4 O'Clock Funnies, and she called me to be on that. And then tomorrow night, I'm going to be with Ace Aceto out of Massachusetts, and that's another interview. So I'm very excited. It's really good.
Barbara Walters is in the house right now. I mean, if you didn't know her name already, I'll put it up there because Lord knows she's going to be famous.
Hey, we're both going to be famous because we are going to get our variety show going. So we can do old time radio, we can sing, we can dance, we can do makeup, we can do hair, we can do sketch, we can do stand up.
Do it all.
You name it, we can do it. So if you're in the audience watching and you know someone who knows someone who knows someone, get their information. You know how it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
You
know what I'm saying to you people.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yes.
And then of course we're Girls Gone Green. So we do everything football too. And right now, you know, this is our game.
Yes. Can I make a crazy announcement about football? Donna, you're going to love this.
The
Philadelphia Eagles just made an announcement today that any frontline medical workers who want to get married at the stadium, they'll do it for free. So they are letting anyone who wants to get married in the stadium who is a frontline worker, they can do it for free, right on the 50-yard line.
Well, I will tell you right now, I am ordained, and if anyone is not an Eagles fan and a Jets fan would like to get married at social distancing in my backyard, come on down. You're the next contestant on I'll Marry You During a Pandemic.
You heard it here, folks. Oh my God, Donna, this was so much fun.
This was great.
The next time we see each other, I say we do another one. I think it'll be.
What do you guys think? You think we should do another one?
I think we should do another one with guests, and they should be in costume. We need the Vortex radio tour. I agree with that.
I love that.
And she's going to be our roadie, Daria.
That's right, Daria.
You got to get it so together.
Get it together, Daria.
Yes, we definitely need that.
I think that'd be.
Oh my God. Now, Mary's in the house. What's up, Mary? You just missed the Old Time Radio Show. You would have loved it. But if you tune in next week, we are doing another Old Time Radio Show, and we are going to have a guest. We can't tell you what it's going to be, but they're going to be epic. So I have a question, Donna, before we go. Are you going to be a guest on Natty Bumper Car's puppet show, which I've seen a couple of times?
I don't know. I'm going to find out tomorrow night. I'm going to ask him those questions myself. Mary Pacifico said she saw it.
Excellent.
I think what it is sometimes you just don't see like who comes up, and that's okay.
Right.
But yeah, we have wait. Oh geez, and you know what? I forgot all about it. I am also going to be tomorrow. I need to confirm the time. 11:15 Thursday. Tomorrow's Thursday.
Yeah.
I will be doing. I'll be a guest for Career Day for Abington School in Newark. They're doing I've been there before for the Career Day. And tomorrow I will be doing a virtual Career Day in Abington School in Newark. So 10 to 11, I'm going to be reading to the kids. I'll do a quick change because I don't want to do my 11:15 session in a unicorn costume. And 3 o'clock, I mean, honestly, I am busier out of quarantine. I don't even understand what I think I'm realizing. I don't know how you or what you feel, but I really do feel that if you are a busy person outside of quarantine has not been anything relaxing. Because I feel like I don't want it to. Not that I don't want it to be. It's just not in my
nature. Yeah.
And my nature. I'm on episode 1.5 of Dead to Me, and I know people that have already binged the season, but by the time I remember there's such a thing called TV, I'm laying in bed and I'm falling asleep.
I know, it's amazing. Well, hopefully all the hard work pays off. Like I said, our goal is variety show. So if anyone knows anyone out there, spread the word, share the videos, do whatever needs to be done, because we are not going to put this quarantine to waste, Donna V. Girls Gone Green is going to come out of this way ahead of the game.
I am going to also be going live right after this on my private page, on my personal page, because I may have mentioned to you privately, and I'm going to say it really quick now. Yeah. I was surprised today with a GoFundMe in my name for the salon, which I think is very sweet, but I really don't want it.
So she's giving away the money at 9:05, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I just want to at least make a statement, because I've been asked by many people if I wanted to do a GoFundMe, and I turned it down. I don't feel that it's something I'm comfortable with. A very dear, sweet person set it up for me, but in passing made a comment and said, "Why don't you let somebody do it?" And I said, because I don't really feel like I want to do that. Mm-hmm. And they said, "Well, what if somebody just does it for you?" And I guess I thought it was just a joke. So I was just like, yeah, just don't let me know when you're going to do it. And today I got done with my 3 o'clock show with Dawn, and I had to log on to the computer to try to get, unemployment. And it said there's a message, and it was like my name. And I'm like, I got to address it, because my team called me and they're like, "What's going on? I thought we were not doing this." And
right.
Very, very sweet, but I can't do it.
Yes. So they can find
now.
Now, where can they find that? Where can people find that?
I'm not telling, because I don't want anybody.
No, your page that you're going to make the announcement.
Oh, on Donna V Sells.
Okay, so it's just your Donna V Sells page. Okay.
Quick, I don't want to look like I am, what is that statement? Looking a gift horse in the mouth? Right. Or whatever. But here's the thing. If I, God forbid, ever got a really bad case of chickenpox, I will never say anything negative in the universe. or let's just say my fire pit in the backyard broke and I needed money to rebuild, I still wouldn't feel comfortable with it. But even more so right now, I don't feel comfortable because everybody's hurting. Everybody's in a situation. And I'll figure it out. And I appreciate it. My one and only thing, and I don't mean to hijack the end of this, I just know that I have really good listeners on right now that I need them to know in case they don't feel like going back to see what I'm doing next. I appreciate it. It's very thoughtful, but it's humbling, but not in a way where I think there's so many people out there that have no food. They have no, I didn't even mean to do that.
You're like, they're sitting right next to me.
I can't help it, but I'm funny. No, but you know what I mean. There's people out there.
Yes.
And
so
yeah.
Yes. Well, I think it's cool. So we find you, we'll follow you right now.
When we hang up, I'm going right over there.
Okay, so let's finish out with our song and join us next week on
Girls Gone Green.
Coming to your love from quarantine.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Girls Gone Green.
Quarantine.
Come on, you know we love you. You know what I mean. We're Girls Gone Green. Love you guys. See you next week.
Oh, the chicken's over there. Forget it. I'm not getting.
Oh my God, Donna, be good. I'll see you in a minute.
Fun.
That was so much fun.
Don't go anywhere, you silly little goose. But you guys, we're leaving you. Bye.
Bye.